Morning, Sunshines. How you all doing? Welcome back to my Let's Play of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 to Black Order. We last left off, we fought Loki and Dormammu, I believe his name is, and now we're talking to Beast. So let's hop to it. Home? Oh, right. The X-Mansion.
Calm your concerns, comrade. This Sapphire scientist has friends with formidable facilities all over our world, and on countless others.
You cannot destroy the darkness.
He's right, Juno. Dormammu feeds off this dimension's endless arcane energies. He can't die in this place. But we most definitely can. And if Dormammu spills this black magic into our world, he would be unstoppable there too. Of course, without the Reality Stone, he can't merge our dimensions together. And without the darkness to fuel him, he wouldn't last long. So, if I can open a portal back to our plane of existence, perhaps we can take the stone somewhere safe. Or at least somewhere safer than this.
Bye-bye.
We came here to escape the chaos of Earth. Our people were trapped at the heart of far too many conflicts over the centuries. Assailed from all sides by those who wish to harm or exploit us. Only by removing ourselves from their world would we ever truly hope to find peace. So, tell us, my dear sister. Why have you opened our doors to the same chaos we fought so hard to leave behind?
No matter how we may try to cut ourselves off from our home planet, my queen, we still have friends and allies who need our help. Who are we to ignore their plight?
We are inhumans. As both humans and mutants alike have repeatedly reminded us. We stand alone. And unless your friends can convince the king otherwise, so do they.
Uh-oh. Yay, new trials.
Something bothering you, friend?
Just the fact that we don't seem terribly welcome here.
Don't mind my sister. She can be a bit stubborn, but Medusa's heart is always in the right place. Once she understands what's at stake, she'll come around.
That's reassuring.
It's the king you have to worry about. Let's just say Black Bolt gave Atalan's last uninvited guests a free tour of the moon, without oxygen masks.
That's slightly less encouraging.
Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? Lucky for you, he's in a good mood today. I think. He's a bit hard to read since he doesn't talk. But you'll probably be fine.
That is definitely reassuring. Let's explore real quick. Can we go this way? Nope, we can't. Your Majesty, we implore you to aid us in our quest. Majesty? Maybe we should talk to the Queen instead.
For the sake of my sister, I will hear what you have come to say. But I guarantee no more. Now speak.
We need a safe place to examine the Infinity Stones, Queen Medusa.
We know of these stones. And the fact that you would bring them here puts all of Adelan in jeopardy. Such recklessness is typical of your kind.
Maybe it's time to put aside our differences and find peace between our races, Your Majesty.
That time has long since passed. We have been hunted by humans for centuries. The scars from our war with the mutants are still fresh. The only allies we have left dwell within this city.
I seem to recall our people fighting alongside each other more often than against. And with the Infinity Stones in play, We'll need every hero we can get, unless you plan to hide up here forever.
The Inhumans hide from no one. Our removal from Earth was a strategic maneuver for the protection of our people.
It might be easier to ignore what's happening on Earth, but the Black Order is trying to gather the Infinity Stones so that Thanos can destroy it. Can you just sit on your throne and let it happen?
I cannot. Adelon may be among the stars now, but Earth will always be our home. I believe my king would agree. Our cousin Gorgon will escort you to the lab.
Gorgon.
Find him.
Uh-oh.
Has all of Adelon gone mad?
Okay, we gotta tend to their family members. Whoop. Bam! Throw you off the edge. Whoop. Bam! Go flying. I like throwing them off the edges. It's fun. Ouch. I like the cosmic burst too. Oh, but I'm losing out on health stuff too, so it's probably not a good idea to do that. Nope. I do it anyways as I say that. Energy book. Ooh. Yay, I dodged it finally. There we go.
Hurry! We must deliver him to the infirmary at once. If we don't get Gorgon some help fast, he's not going to make it.
Thane! Gorgon has been gravely wounded. You must attend to him immediately.
I'll see what I can do, Your Majesty.
Serious daddy issues.
There you go, big guy. This should stop the bleeding. Before you know it, you'll be back on your feet. Hooves.
Beast.
Some sort of amber. Intriguing. I don't believe we've had the pleasure, young man. Huh? Oh.
Few have. Thane came to us from the inhuman colony of Orlan, seeking sanctuary.
Sanctuary. From what, pray tell?
Not what, but rather who.
My father. Turns out he's a maniacal alien warlord bent on universal domination. And for some reason, he really wants me dead.
Oh.
His name is Thanos. If you're lucky, you've never heard of him.
Luck hasn't exactly been on our side today, my boy. But I have a feeling that may be about to change.
So he's related to Thanos then. Miss Marvel.
Oh, hey there! How are you doing? Because I'm currently hanging out on the moon with the Inhuman royal family, and I'm totally trying not to freak out.
She's such a fangirl. Aren't you an Inhuman too?
Well, yeah, but I'm an Inhuman who lives in Jersey City. These are Inhumans who live on the moon. There's a big difference.
Do you have any relation to the royal family?
Not that I know of. But I do have their poster on my bedroom wall.
Why don't you move to Attilian to be with your people?
Because I have school, and the commute from the moon to Jersey kinda stinks. Ooh, unless they're willing to loan me Lockjaw on weekdays.
You should definitely look into that.
I'll get right on it. You know, once our current universe-shattering dilemma is all wrapped up.
Sorry about all the craziness here. Family.
Speaking of which, What's the deal with yours?
They're a bit intense, but they mean well. Black Bolt and Medusa do whatever it takes to keep Adelan safe. Even if it means they sometimes forget about everyone else.
Why did you choose a different path?
I didn't really. Sure, I may be a bit more willing to reach out and help my fellow heroes, but at the end of the day, I'm still an inhuman. We'll always stand together.
Except whoever is attacking the royal family, right?
Yeah, well, there is that.
Well, do you have something to say?
Why didn't you tell us you had a brother?
I do not. Despite popular belief, Thanos is not my true father. He slaughtered my species and took me from my homeworld, kicking and screaming.
And then he turned you into his personal weapon, right?
As he did to all his so-called children, myself and Nebula included. Some of his experiments were clearly more successful than others.
So, Thane is like you then, handpicked to be one of Thanos' warriors?
No, I've never seen him before. But I've heard whispers of one true heir. Whispers Thanos himself desperately sought to silence.
If Thanos collected children, why would he want to kill his own flesh and blood?
Thanos worships death. To him, creating life is not an honor. It is an insult to his very nature.
Sounds like a real fun guy.
You have no idea. But you will soon enough.
Salutations, my tenacious teammate.
You seem to have developed quite an interest in Thane Beast. Why?
Merely a hypothesis, but having the progeny of our nemesis as an ally could prove advantageous.
Do you think that the ambers he generates could come in handy too?
Indeed. In fact, it might become more beneficial in our quest than you can currently comprehend. Of course, I will need to run an in-depth analysis.
There's no way we can get back to your lab at X Mansion.
Fear not. I once
At
collaborated
the
with the Inhumans to evaluate the effects of their Terrigen Mist on my fellow mutants. Much of my equipment is still here in Atalan.
Should we leave you to your work?
Performing scientific studies on the moon isn't work. It's my furry blue dream come true.
Very blue dream come true. Atlantean is under attack from within, Your Majesty. If you have any idea who could have wounded Gorgon and turned those creatures against us, now is the time to speak up. Oh right, the whole voice that shatters the mountain thing. Never mind.
My deepest apologies. Adelon was built to be a safe haven.
Adelon, that's how it's called. Clearly someone thinks otherwise. They hurt Gorgon and attacked us with whatever those things were.
Alpha Primitives. They were a subclass of the inhuman race, performing labor and other menial tasks.
So they're slaves.
That is a harsh way of putting it. The Alpha Primitives merely do what they were designed to do.
Well, it seems like they're on strike. Any idea who might have convinced them to rise up?
I have my suspicions, but I dare not believe them.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Is your father really Thanos?
So I'm told. I've never actually met him, and I can't say I'm too upset about that fact, seeing that he tried to have me killed as soon as he found out about me.
So are you an alien like him or an inhuman?
A bit of both. My mother was an inhuman from the lost city of Orelon. After the Black Order decimated our colony to get to me, I had no choice but to flee here.
Do you know anything about the Infinity Stones?
Only legends, and none of them end well. If my father wants them so badly, though, I've got to believe some of them are true.
Legends can always be rewritten.
Let's hope so. Until then, I have a patient to tend to.
Where am I?
Somewhere safe. I'll try to rest and...
No. Nowhere in Atalan is safe. I remember now. He's lost his twisted mind. Again.
Oh, come now, cousin. Is that any way to talk about the new king of the Inhumans?
Maximus.
I'll use my ammo to shield Gorgon from further damage. You focus on the Alpha Primitives.
I should have known you were behind this, Maximus. Only you would dare betray our people.
I am nothing if not predictable. Isn't that right, brother? Ah, the silent treatment, as always. But
So
I'll
his
give
brother
you
is the other guy, right? The king.
just right.
Yeah, because I have no clue who the Inhuman is at all. So a lot of these characters are completely new. I know there was an Inhuman show that they did, but they canceled it after one season. I might have to check it out just to see what it's about. And learn more about these characters. Oof. Oh, I didn't do the 8 thing, man. I'm always screwing that up. Level up. We're almost level 30. I hit it this time, but I got hit before I could do it. Got him.
You may have power, but you lack imagination. It is time that someone with true vision took the throne.
Return to the throne room. And y'all just let him
Inhumans
run?
are the closest thing to a family I have now. I'm not a fighter, but I guess this is my battle.
This isn't the first time Maximus has tried to claim the throne from his brother. Not even close. The guy's a brilliant inventor, but he's never been quite right in the head. Still, matter not, he is family. They refuse to give up on him, even if he refuses to change his ways.
Yeah, and that's why this is keep happening. You guys should just lock him up in a cell or get rid of him.
Level up.
But then if they did that and lost their bad guys, then, you know, it's kind of like Batman getting rid of the Joker type of thing. Boom. Boom. Alright, we're almost there. There it is. But we're gonna stop there, folks. I know a little bit early, but I want to prepare for the battle. So as always, hit that like button, hit the dislike button if you don't like me. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell thing so it rings, and I'll see you later. Happy later.